Hello, nerds, and welcome to the part 2 of our Scotland Happy game. If you missed part 1, I'm going to have a link for it in the description if you want to start from part 1. Otherwise, welcome back. After starting with 2 cities, getting the Temple of Artemis, and getting a golden age for the classical era, our goal now is to continue to expand, continue getting scientists, make sure we get as many districts and discounts as possible, grow as tall as possible, and also set up a few key wonders like the Colosseum. I also did want to point out there are 4 faith city-states in this game, which means opening up holy sites would have been fantastic. But if we didn't open campuses, we would not have gotten Hypatia, which makes the science game more difficult. So remember, we're continuing to explore, so there is a chance to find more scientific city-states, and that's going to be a big priority for us this game. We can now go ahead and unlock games and rec. We're almost at 7 pop, and we'll be able to place that before the settlers down. Ah! Oh, my scout. All right, buddy. Hide. Let's go ahead and settle here. This city will also need actually better tiles to work. So buying this tile is pretty important. It'll also pay itself off because there's gold on it. And you can see our entertainment complex is discounted, but I want that in the capital. So this city can just work on something else, which would probably be a discounted encampment towards the Congo or towards these barbs, to be honest. Cities are fine with housing. And I'm going to run Ilkum to get a little bit more production on a couple of builders. Let's go ahead and run a Hypatia, free library, giving us additional 6 science per turn because we get a library right here that gives 4 science per turn now. 1 from city-states, 1 from Hypatia. Aztecs wants to be friend. I'm going to go ahead and lock that in. Hopefully for the rest of the game now. Looks like Abe is the only one that doesn't like us. So he might be the late game target this game. 1 happy city, 3 unhappy. Oh, now I wish I had that amenity back. So let me see if I can buy some luxury. I can buy luxuries from the AI. That is fantastic. And he hates me again. Dude, how about you chill? How about you chill? And I can buy 2 more amenities too. They're so cheap. And my city's back up to happy and ecstatic. That means this campus is generating 1, 2, 3 scientist points, which is huge. And we're about to get raided. Oh no. Well, all right, warrior, come back. It should be okay, right? It shouldn't be a problem, right? It'll be fine, okay? All right, we're at 7 population. That means I can now go ahead and get my discount entertainment complex. Put that right here. It is on cattle. We'll lose an amenity from the Temple of Artemis, but we'll gain it back when we actually finish the complex and get additional 2 when we build the arena. But I do want to finish a settler here quickly. I'm going to go ahead and tech bronze working so I can get the encampment unlocked and discounted. We should probably get some archers. Soon will be a good time for that. And there it is. There's an envoy. Hattusa was actually taken, which is annoying. So I could wait for Diplo League. It is an envoy for Cahokia, by the way, to get an archer. So I'm going to wait on upgrading this guy until we can get Diplomatic League in. We'll get this settler done. We'll get our districts done. And we'll just keep on moving. Bronze. All right, so we have access to iron. This settler can go ahead. We have a fantastic campus over here, as well as, of course, commercial hubs in any city that I can to get those trade routes online. We have another campus here, commercial hub here. We also just got bronze working, so I can finally chop the rainforest. We have a couple of districts we can build here, like encampments. This city has a district slot available, but I'm going to work on a builder until we can get the encampment discounted. So I should finish the entertainment complex quick. I don't have any iron near me. So honestly, Hattusa, pretty clutch. And I'll be sending this settler over here to get us access to this honey. Aircrum the barbarians. I'm gonna have to be careful. Armagh is here to help us though, which is huge. Cahokia is keeping our trade routes safe. That's awesome. I can finally get my irrigatable luxuries online. And then I need to start going for audience chamber and builders. And there's so many things I need in the capital. So let me sell some horses to the Mayans. I'm gonna buy a builder here. Finish the entertainment complex. I need to get to apprenticeship as soon as possible to get my mines +1 in production. And we're about to mega chop our capital. By the way, I just realized we have a spot for River Valley in the capital for tons of production, as well as an Oxford University. Won't be in our Pingala city, but that's just fine. And we're getting religions. Protestants have choral music, which would actually be really nice later on in the game. And Shinto is Feed the World. So later on, holy sites could be very useful for us. The scout's back to being alive. Fantastic. Okay, they're going after our mom, maybe? And it's time. I'm gonna get some luxuries online here. We'll take out colonization and Ilkum for discipline, Manic League, and actually insulate would help give housing in our Pingala city. So I'll go ahead and upgrade this archer, giving us 2 envoys with Cahokia. I'm gonna send another first time send to Bandit Brunei, getting 2 envoys there as well, giving us additional +2 gold in our markets for each of them. We go up to feudalism to increase the productivity of our builders, and at this point, we have another governor title. We're getting 3 scientist points per turn in this city, so we're going to take Pingala's grants to double that to 6, and with 3 from our static capital, we're making 9 scientist points per turn with only 2 campuses. Nice. Looks like there's other players building entertainment complexes. So instead of going for audience chamber just yet, which is only going to boost, my first 2 cities, I'm going to go straight for the arena. I'm going to start getting builders prepped to be able to chop Colosseum. This Colosseum is going to be so good. It's going to hit a ton of cities. It's currently hitting 4, but it's going to hit 2 more coastal. And actually, if I settle right here, that actually becomes a Colosseum city now. So I'm going to go ahead and go for that. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 city Colosseum for 14 culture and 14 free amenities. Nice. And it's time to go up for apprenticeship and get my mines ready. We also would love to get this encampment. It is currently discounted, so locking these down now feel pretty dang good. I'm just gonna put it right on here. Encampments will be useful for, of course, getting a couple of tech boosts like military training, gunpowder, and ballistics, but also increase our strategic resource capacity because we're gonna need a lot of aluminum in the late game. Oh, and railroads. This city has a 2-2 tile to work, which will help us build a commercial hub because we're going to need a bunch of these to get as many trade routes as possible. Boston? Oh, America, what is that? Well, it's following the loyalty. That could actually turn into a free city. It's on fresh water. It's not terrible. It kills this really nice campus, but that campus could just go there. Whatever, America, whatever. Jeez. We're actually making 40 gold per turn now. That's crazy. I'll use the gold for another builder, probably. And we can really chop out this Colosseum. If we can get Colosseum, it would leave me so happy. These barbarians. Get out of here! America, what's this? Are you attacking Cahokia? Oh my god, you are. No, don't. Don't you dare kill Cahokia. I need to get an envoy so I can take suzerain of Cahokia away from the Dutch so that America doesn't end up killing them in their war with the Dutch, who, by the way, he raised the city. Oh my god. They're really prioritizing the city-state, which is funny. We'll run Charismatic Leader, and it's time to run Corvée as well. Grab this envoy, take Cahokia out of the war. Feels good. If they put a governor in Boston, it will no longer flip. But what do you think? Are they AI or smart enough to remember that? Again, all of my cities that are static are happy. We just have access to so many luxuries. And even more. 5 static cities, giving us 30% production in science right now. And 12 scientist points per turn with 2 campuses. Scotland's fun, man. Our Pingala city really needs a builder, but I need to prioritize the Colosseum first. Yeah, he's no longer at war with Cahokia. That's great. Oh, Arabia's in the game. Nice to meet you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There should be 1 more civ in the game. Gonna wait 1 more turn. Oh, the era is gonna flip. All right, time to focus era score as much as possible. So that's gonna be the Colosseum, apprenticeship, which is ready to be boosted. Getting to this barbarian camp, getting an iron unit. So we buy a little bit of iron. And it's time to like properly actually deal with these barbs. I've been like ignoring them for too long. What was that? Oh, what was that click? Okay, whatever. So the Colosseum is now ready. I'll put it right here. Now I could put the Colosseum there, but this is just such a good theta square if I get this right here. And then we have a bunch of chops. Chop, chop, chop. The city will also be getting a campus, or no, did we want Casa here? Because Casa will give us 3 extra governor titles, merchant points, and a 15% boost to production, faith, and gold in cities not on our original capital, meaning this continent split is very useful. Abu's not a scientist I want. He's great for healing units in warfare, but I don't want to go on a military attack just yet. I'm gonna pass on this. This is era score, but Hildegard I would actually rather take than him. Let's go ahead and get our mines up, as well as gold buy this tile in this city as a second ring, so that it's a little bit cheaper. I'm gonna make a beeline for the camp. Let's go ahead and also chop out Colosseum here. Mine apprenticeship, 1 era score there. Chop, 10 pop, and chop. That means we'll get our industrial zones down here pretty soon. Ah, and Hattusa grabbed that tile. No! Hattusa, what are you doing? I can't kill you. All right, that's fine. We'll put the aqueduct here and the industrial zone there probably instead. That'll be just fine. I need a little bit of gold for a horse, but I also need to build up the horses. And there's Shaka. There we are. This is what I mean. Get your scouts. Use scouts. 5 air score for meeting all the civs in the game. Declare another friend. And now I only need 9 more air score to get a golden age. 4 of them from Colosseum. So I need 5. Medieval era civic will be 1. And I need 4 more. Buenos Aires in this game. Production city state, that's good. 1 turn on Colosseum. Definitely want the diplomatic quarter built as soon as possible. This is another district I don't see enough players building in their games. It's a half-cost district that gives you a free envoy when you build it next to your city center. It also gives you 2 powerful buildings that help you generate envoys. That really helps you scale throughout your games because city-states help you scale your districts. And then the consulate and the chancellery both scale directly off of those city-states as well, giving a lot of science, production, gold, faith in that city. 5 ecstatic cities still. About to scale that even further here in just a little bit. There it is. The Colosseum stands. And the only other thing I need is a golden age. And I am the happiest player in Civ. Fantastic. That'll give us 2 envoys, 2 amenities. Like, dude, it's plus 8 amenities, plus 8 amenities, plus 8 amenities, plus 8 amenities, plus 8 amenities in every city. There's Hildegard. Normally I wouldn't go for Hildegard, but I need to go for harbors anyway, so I need to unlock holy sites anyway, and I can get them discounted. So this could actually work out really well for us. Who's the next scientist that could be up? Abu, Hildegard, Omar. 2 random Eurekas and 1 inspiration from medieval and Renaissance. Where would a good holy site be? Maybe this one, right? A +4 holy site there. That'll be era score for the next era too. And would be choral music. So a holy site that gives faith, science, and culture? Let's grab Hildegard. This actually sounds kind of fun. 5 turns on the era. I'm out here. We could also buy a merchant for era score. I will be building an industrial zone. This is no longer discounted. There's just so many districts that we need right now. I think get these 2 settlers out. I would love to start getting engineer points as well. America's already on it. So let's lock in an industrial zone. We don't need to build it yet, but I do need to get these settlers going. I need 4 error score. Let me just gold buy this guy. That's +1 error score. There's another one from feudalism. Plug in serfdom. Drama and poetry unlocked. Now I have access to theater squares. We'll go for record history to get campus adjacencies. I have a trade route, and Amar has a city-state quest for a trade route, so I'm gonna plug in Diplo League, get the first time send to them, get 2 free envoys. Oh, there's a meteor here. Hello? Oh my goodness. America, Boston has rebelled. Lay left the camp because my archer was there, so I'm gonna go ahead and clear it. There we are, 3 air score. We did it, golden age. There we are, 5 ecstatic cities, still expanding. We even got a free military unit. Haha, get wrecked. Fantastic, I can get discipline out and actually start running natural philosophy for a little bit of extra science per turn. We have a governor title. Raina can go very well in Edinburgh, so I'm gonna throw her up here. There's our encampment done. Sell off another luxury, buy some builders. I also need some trade routes going. Now I could go up to divine right for monarchy, and I think I will because I have to go to theocracy anyway. We didn't get a religion, I'll hard civic that, that's fine. And I need some of these trade routes. And I can sell these horses again. I know people want them. Last turn on the era. Moving in to a fantastic golden medieval era. And at the top of our era, we'll do a little recap. You can see it's turn 88 and we only have 5 cities. But all of these cities are at maximum amenities, giving them 30% production, science, and 20% of the rest of the yields. We also have another free city of Boston coming to us in 7 turns, a settler on the way, and a couple more settlers we want to get. Our cities are lacking on builder improvements, but that's because we focused all of our builders in Sterling to make sure we got Colosseum. And you can see all of my cities are working on improved tiles. That is going to be a priority for us to fix, especially in our Pingala city here. Our amenities are so high, +7, +8, +7. Like, it's incredibly high. So I can actually afford to sell away one of my luxuries for immediate gold, which will actually give me a little bit to play with. Be going ahead and buying a couple of builders. And I really need housing, so this is what we need Audience Chamber built for as soon as possible, giving us +2 amenities and 4 housing in all cities with governors, which will let our 3 primary cities keep on growing. For the meantime, we'll be running Insulate to give a little bit of housing in the cities with governors, as well as be getting our granaries, which means our capital will keep on growing. We could also look at unlocking aqueducts. We'll give additional housing as well. And Reina establishing here in this city will be very nice because, as you can see, there's actually traders. If you look at the trade screen and go to routes to my city, you can see the Congo is trading to the city of Sterling. And you can see the traders right here is going to go through the city of Edinburgh to get to Sterling, meaning that Reina's promotion, which is give 3 gold for each foreign trade route passing through this city, that means this city will get additional 3 gold per turn while this trade route is active. And that should actually scale if we get more and more trade routes from the Congo and from the Aztecs. I'm gonna have them be my allies at this game and get all of our trade routes between each other, and it should work pretty well for us. The Dutch will probably be a target. They are looking very, very weak. They only have 13 sites per turn right now. They lost the city. They should have some good districts to pillage, and then even America could eventually be a nice target for some good campus pillaging too. Technology-wise, I'm gonna go up to stirrups because we get +1 food in all of our pastures, and of course we have a bunch of those nearby, and I want to get more and more builders, so I'm gonna need as much gold per turn as possible. I'll eventually want to be trading with a Congo, but I'm gonna wait off until we get alliances, and also to get to Wisselbanken, which will be a big boost to our food and production. In the meantime, I'm gonna use my traders to get envoys with city-states that I want. So getting an envoy with Hattusa feels pretty good here. Golden Age. So we went pen and brush and voiced in the last era, which gave us a good amount of culture. But I think at this point is when we go switching to free inquiry, giving us science off of our commercial hubs. You can see we have a +4 here. We have another +2 coming here. We have a +2 here. We have a +2 here. So that'll eventually turn into 4, 6, 8, 10 extra science per turn from our commercial hubs, which really helps a lot. You notice I still only have 2 campuses, but we'll have 4 commercial hubs. This is why. You get science from commercial hubs on your free inquiries, but you also get gold and trade routes, which translates into food production and gold per turn, which means you could actually be way up in a science game by going for commercial hubs over campuses. 43 science per turn, up to 53. We just got 10 science per turn. Oh my goodness. Builder's gonna come here and start chopping for us. And we're working our way up to monarchy here. My scouts are gonna keep on. Yay, there's a wonder out here. More air score. I also went and pinned a couple of spaceports. This is a science game after all, so we will need to make sure that we're keeping those spaceports around. A lot of players at this point would be moving their Pingala over to their capital. And while that is a good play because you get a lot of science and culture from Pingala, we have a lot of great people districts planned in this city. So we have a campus, a commercial and industrial zone. So Pingala's grants is actually doing a lot of work in this city. So as long as we prioritize getting the city to keep growing to compete with Sterling, this is actually a better place for Pingala, while Magnus can stay in the center of our empire, grow super tall, and then also benefit from vertical integration, which will give production from all surrounding factories to stack onto Magnus. And if we put IZs in all of our cities, Sterling could end up having a ton of production here in the center. Unmet City State was defeated. That's not good. We're gonna set the cost of building military units to be cheaper. That might actually help us get a couple of tech boosts here and there. And I am currently trading with a scientific city-state, so I want to trade with them. I don't have much Dibble favor because I sold it, unfortunately. And they voted up religious, but the production of units is cheaper. So I'm a-okay with that. This settler needs to come down here and go for our mausoleum city. It is now the medieval era, meaning we need to start getting our great engineers. Once you pass an era where a great person is in and you didn't grab those great people, they disappear. Because if we move to the Renaissance, we're going to start getting Renaissance engineers, and you would actually lose out on great engineers like Bai Sheng, Imhotep, and Isidore. So I want to prioritize getting those engineers out as soon as possible. We also need to prioritize getting our universities, our industrial zones. There's a lot for us to do right now, as well as a bunch of trade routes. For now, I'm just going to trade with Band of Brunei for that envoy, scaling us into the later part of the game. I have one more envoy. I want this to go into Buenos Aires so we can get production in our industrial zones and our capital. Edinburgh is continuing to grow. They need a builder. They need a consulate. They need a lot of things. We also have some districts to place, but I'm going to hold off. I'm going to get a builder in this city. I really just need a ton of builders right now. There's Yosemite, of course. And there's barbarians down there, so I gotta be careful. We go for civil service so we can unlock alliances. We have 3 envoys right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and quickly run Diplomatic League. And I think at this point we can actually start taking urban planning out for things like natural philosophy. And I want to first time send to Buenos and Lahore, and then also get suzerain of Buenos Aires. Wait, which means your bonus resources behave like luxury resources, giving an additional amenity. So things like sheep and cattle will also give amenities. Oh my goodness, hang on. 7 amenities now. Up to 8 amenities. Yeah, that's another. It's such a good city-state for us right now. That's huge. Get a mine here, nice productive tiles, get cattle, get luxuries in this. Well, I mean, this city's doing fine on luxuries. We're saving up gold for builders, and I wanted to keep open borders with as many civs as possible to keep our relationships high with this end of the world. We can focus on war efforts down here later on. I need a builder here in Colon, chop out that commercial hub, and we have +1 food in our pastures now. Gonna be huge for getting our cities growing nice and tall. Tech-wise, I'm gonna go for engineering, and I need to get to Kilwa Kisawani soon. Usually I like boosting engineering with walls, but I don't think we have the time for it right now. There's too many other things that are required of us. We'll go ahead, we'll start chopping stuff out. We have another district slot available. That actually means I want to unlock astrology. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 districts built. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 unlocked. We should get a discount then to our holy site. I'm gonna get ready in a second. Make sure to get our market online and keep selling luxuries so we can keep getting extra builders. Get some pastures, get another builder. There's barbs down here. I'm not even gonna go down there. Just, I don't even want to risk it. We have so many cattle in this city, it's ridiculous. So we'll get that all improved here. We have another trade route. We have another governor title, and now that we have audience chamber, you can see here we now have tons of housing and 10 amenities in the capital. 9 amenities here. These cities are churning. I'm gonna go ahead and tech astrology so I can get this holy site with Hildegard. We're in time for going for guilds. Now, commercial hub adjacency is gonna be really good for us because we're in a free inquiry. We have a merchant that gives us an additional free copy of a luxury. I'll take that. And we're gonna grab some tea here that we haven't settled yet. It's time to start building our industrial zones to get our production online. And then I'm gonna keep on getting builders. We have another governor title with audience chamber. That means I need to get a new governor. And I want a Liang. So I'm gonna put Liang in Roxenburg. This should eventually be a good builder city to start pumping out builders to the rest of our empire. Especially because there's an encampment in here, meaning we'll have additional production. And then it can be just in charge of building builders and military units. Now I'd love to build an aqueduct in Aberdeen to start getting the housing just skyrocketing in the city, as well as a good adjacency industrial zone. And speaking of, the capital will also need their aqueduct, though I'll elect to continue working the mine for a little bit. I can actually take Insulate out now because of Audience Chamber, giving us better housing than this card can provide. And instead, you could run something like Civil's Prestige. This is +1 amenity and 2 housing in cities with governors that is just better than Insulate in our current setup. But we have enough for now, so I'm gonna run urban planning. We could also start running the Scientist card. Yeah, no, I wanna run the Scientist card and start just churning out Scientist points. We did elect to go for less campuses, which means less scientist points. So we're making up for that difference, and we can start going for these good scientists. Yeah, we're gonna go for Ibn, and then hopefully Isaac. I want both of them, so running the scientist card is actually kind of big here. And then maybe we even start projecting. We also have access to alliances, so I want to start talking to some of the AI about things like research alliances. This would help give us a ton of extra science on those trade routes. I'm gonna go with Culture Alliance with Monty. So whenever we need a little bit of extra culture, we can actually just trade with him. And Culture Alliances disable loyalty, so I could actually settle up right next to him. That means this trade route, I want to start sending to the Congo. And I'm going to start by trading with his first city. We can establish a trading post here and then trade with the next city, which will just over time start increasing the amount of gold per turn you're making from your trade routes. It also boosted medieval affairs for us just in time. That's why we wanted those builders. And we can actually settle this city here. And we can actually text sailing because we have now settled on the coast. This city will immediately start working on a builder. The more builders we have, the better. And actually can also get a lumber mill to boost mass production for shipyards later. I'm gonna grab tea. And again, we have so many amenities. I might as well sell this all off and just keep grabbing builders. Ah, geez, unlimited amenities feels so good. We just got the free city of Boston as well. That's Aeroscore to grab. And this city is going to elect to build a commercial hub on the open tile. Chop out that industrial zone. We're going to chop out this market as well. And that should be discounted next turn. Some of my cities are falling out of a static, so I should probably stop selling some of my luxuries, though I realize the AI are just selling them for really cheap, so I'll just buy theirs instead. Back to a static. Nice. There's banking. Here's our holy site, which is also discounted, which is what I was waiting for. I'm gonna lock that in. This will be, of course, great for Hildegard. And again, start getting some of these pastures online. I need to get the spices improved. I need to get the mines improved. And we have guilds. Now it's time for us to run the commercial hub adjacency. So town charters is actually more efficient than natural philosophy is right now, because it's 8 gold per turn, but also 8 science per turn. So we'll plug this in. You'll see our science will actually go up, not down. Nice. And it's time for medieval monarchy. I need more policy cards. I'm gonna go ahead and lock in our industrial zones while we're here as well, and just try to get these built. I need to start really jamming for engineer points as well. Governor title. Another governor would be great, especially in a city like Cullen that needs housing. This city will have a holy site. This is actually okay for Moksha to spread religious pressure to the rest of our cities. That'll force choral music to our other cities, which would be nice. I just grab Moksha, put them in Cullen. All right, we also just unlocked Kilwa Kisawani, so we need to be building that soon. I would love to build that in the city of Roxenburg. So as soon as that commercial hub is done, it'll be a good place. And I keep buying builders in here, and I need to improve 2 boats. So I'm gonna buy these 2 tiles to boost celestial navigation. For now, we can work military engineering because we're about to boost that by building an aqueduct. I'm gonna start running for universities so I can start grabbing the scientists. I need to be able to beat the Congo to them. There's access to another luxury, which we can also sell away. So Buenos Aires is actually giving us access to iron, which has been useful. And it looks like Wilhelmina is also getting barbed, which is hilarious to me. America's fighting Cahokia again. I really need to get rid of them. Ah, my commercial hub, no. Take it. Well, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna chop out this holy site to try to finish it quickly. Chakra has captured Cairo. Oh boy, okay. That's Shaka doing Shaka things. It's time to go for castles now, because we're about to get monarchy. I'm gonna vote down the military emergency just because I don't want to be a part of it. We are free simming today. We'll get another plantation improved here. Super high amenities. There we go. We can go ahead and boost celestial navigation. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly unlock harbors, which Cahokia wants a harbor built anyway, so that would help us get Susan of them. We can chop out this industrial zone here. The fact that I have 2 different scouts, one exploring the west and one exploring the east, has been very helpful for us. It's turn 100, by the way, and we don't have 100 science per turn, and we don't have 10 cities, which a lot of players say you should be at turn 100 for deity. But trust me, we're in a good place overall right now. We unlocked monarchy. And grab this. We need to play Republican Legacy, Commercial Hub Adjacency, Charismatic Leader. Industrial Zone Adjacency will also be really nice for us, as well as we could do Retainers, though our amenities are doing just fine right now. I need to run the colonization card to get the rest of these settles out. So we're gonna grab things like one settle here, one settle there. Just get those 2 cities and then one more settler here. We have an extra luxury here, 800 gold right now. I actually want to buy the university in the Pingala city because that's going to be worth 6 science per turn, but also an additional scientist point, which is being doubled by grants. I'm going to grab military training for an envoy. A couple turns until I need to actually run this colonization card. I do want to run it right now, but I'm just going to keep a little bit of time. I need serfdom. I'm about to chop out another builder here to keep improving this city. Another envoy for Kokia, taking Kokia out of this war again. And hopefully we can get one more envoy. Hildegard can go ahead, give us 100 faith here, as well as science off of this holy site. So you can see 4 science return from a 4 adjacency holy site, which is also Era's core, and a little bit of faith income, which will be useful for us here. My next big goal here is going to be teching to industrialization. So I'm going to tech shipbuilding into buttress. I'm going to chop for food here, get that improved here. My harbors are now discounted, which is fantastic. So this city will be replacing a discount harbor down, which was our plan. We can actually start chopping it out as well. Roxenberg won't be building an aqueduct, but can get started on Kilwa for us. So we're gonna buy a tile over here. But Roxenberg is gonna grab it and go start going for Kilwa. We have a luxury to sell away. Here's my 2 universities, by the way, to get the boost to printing. All right, districting out our volcano. Did it go well for us, huh? And I keep on selling some luxuries to the AI and keep getting builders. Get our production up, get these builders ready to chop. Another district out. This builder's gonna wait for the colonization card. And we're scaling. We have officially hit 104 science by turn 106. So this is what I mean, prioritizing expanding amenities and whatever you can to get strong cities instead of just straight going for an arbitrary 100 science per turn will still get you to there. And we're not even running a bunch of cards that could be artificially inflating that even higher. This tall opening has given us time to get the wonders that we need and have huge food and housing and growth in our core cities. And now we have so many amenities that can actually keep expanding outside of the tall game. And we're gonna have some great fun. We got all the way to the end of this video. Thanks for being here. I've been really enjoying the comments you guys have been leaving. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, nerds.